Alright guys, welcome back. So today you want to take on the second boss in Valheim, the Stickman, also known as the Elder. So the first thing you're going to need to do is rest up. Make sure you just go to a home or make a home and get a fireplace going, get sheltered, and get the rested buff. In order to summon the Stickman boss, you have to collect Ancient Seed, which is located in the Black Forest. You'll see these bushes that are black and surrounded by enemies. You want to hit those and collect the Ancient Seeds. You need about 3 of them to summon this boss. Make sure you have some bronze armor if you want to fight this boss easily without getting too damaged, and get some arrows again. This time around you're going to be making some fire arrows. You should be able to make fire arrows using resin and some of the materials you find in the Black Forest. So looking for some materials, making fire arrows, and we're going to use a bow again. We're going to use a bow because it is the best weapon to use on this boss, of course. Bow is overpowered, so we're going to go to the summoning area. Alright, the boss is being summoned. Now, here's the key to this fight. You see those 4 giant pillars down on the side? Those are your line of sight pillars. Even the stones, you can use as line of sight. Because what this boss does is he shoots tentacle root. So you want to get away from the roots. You can destroy the roots with melee attack, but you don't want to waste time doing that. You just want to keep damaging the boss and being careful of his tentacle shots. You see that? So you use the pillars as the line of sight, and you use that to block the shots. And there we go. Easy peasy. Just keep shooting at the boss. You can even do this boss with normal arrows. The first time I've done this boss, I did it with regular arrows. Now, however, the one thing about this boss fight is that when it comes to nighttime, there will be enemies coming towards you. So make sure that you have a really nice melee weapon, or if you're willing to kite them, that you will do so. And you want to take this time with this fight. This fight is much longer than your regular fight at the start. You're going to get hit some. You're going to get hit by tentacles. You're going to get hit by the roots on the ground. And there will be the trash mobs that are wandering around. Sometimes he summons them. But yeah, you'll see dwarves. So your battleground is really important. Make sure you clear the area. Okay, this is really important. Clear the area before you fight this boss. I've heard of people dying to this boss because trees fall on them. Okay, boss killing you, that's one thing. Trees falling on you, that's a whole different thing. Save a Viking, chop a tree down. Gotcha? Alright, good. So take your time with this boss. Just keep kiting him around these pillars, and we're going to do this for a couple more minutes. This is a much longer fight than the first boss, so take your time. Take it easy. Don't rush things. And let your stamina regenerate. Just want to slowly take your time. Now, if one pillar is covered and he's next to you and you have bad positioning, just reposition yourself across to another pillar. Just make that run. Use that stamina, make that run. Don't focus too much on shooting. Focus on movement and kiting and line of sight. Just run back. Roots. You see the roots, he does an animation where he summons it from the ground. Use the tombstone right here to cover yourself if you need to. Ow, that hurts. But not too bad, because I am bronze geared out. I am using bronze gear. I'm using a nice fine bow. So, an upgraded bow, if you can. I mean, you can have a harder time fighting this boss if you want to use lower level bronze gear and lower level bows, but that's up to you. And normal arrows. It's going to be much longer, but this is getting it as quick as possible with the gear you're able to make at this tier. And remember those mobs that we were talking about? Well, there they are, the nuisance. They're going to be... Oh. So I got my trusty bronze axe. I'm going to chop at them. You can use anything you want on these bosses. It's not too bad. And make sure you get rid of them, because they will keep chasing you non-stop. You can kite them. It's possible to kite them around and around, but they're still a nuisance, so That is up to you on how you want to do this fight. But if you want to make it easier on yourself, kill them as soon as possible. Okay? Kill these guys. Just kill them. There we go. And we're going to continue kiting and killing mobs and shooting at this boss. That's the strat. Want to keep running circles. This is going to be a long fight. I'd say about average, maybe close to 10 minutes, maybe longer. So take your time. Always take your time. I mean, even though he's low on health, don't get greedy. Don't all of a sudden feel like you can take on the world, because really you can't. You'll die. Trust me. It's inevitable. I mean, you will get hit by this guy if you run at him and just start mailing his sliver of health. You'll just cause yourself woe. So just take your time, be patient. Boss is close to dying. Let's breathe in. Just keep doing your thing. Keep running around the pillars. Keep kiting the boss. We're gonna keep running. Don't let him stomp you. Whenever he gets close, he wants to stomp your face in. Don't give it to him. Don't give in to temptation. I mean, I know you got that axe and you want to chop a piece of his leg off. And again, keep the kiting going, keep the stamina up. We've still got plenty of rest buff time. You should have plenty of rest buff time. If you run out of rest buff during this fight, I mean, your stamina is going to regenerate a lot slower, so you're going to even have to take more time. But if you have the buff from the circle, which helps your stamina, which I'm not using in this fight to give myself a bit of a more challenge, but if you have the stamina buff, you can press F and use it. It was from the first boss, and what that does is helps you use less stamina when you run around, but it's only a short buff. It's not a long buff, and the cooldown is going to be 20 minutes, so 20 minutes for the cooldown. I'm just going to go ahead and I have plenty of fire arrows, so I'm just going to go ahead and shoot the mobs too. I'm just sick and tired of them. Oh, it's interrupted me. Alright, so it's getting closer to his death. You got a mob with 1 star. Now keep in mind, the more stars the enemy has, the harder it is. It's the quality level of the enemy. So you got roots now, you got this, and just focus. I'm not getting hit too bad. And that's it, guys. That's the fight. So go ahead and turn in his head. You will get a nice buff now from the Circle of Stones. The buff for this should be faster at chopping trees, and of course you get some swamp keys. Now these keys are really important because they open these crypt at the swamp area. You have to find the swamp biomes to open these crypt up, and in these crypt you can farm iron. Iron is the next tier that you want, and it's the way to upgrade. So you need these keys to open the crypt, and you can bring some along for your friends. And go back to base, and let's go ahead and give some noobs some of these keys. This is useful keys for people. Of course, people who don't like to fight bosses, they will get the key, and they'll be able to get the buff from the stone to chop trees faster so they can keep building. Yes, that's right. So they can keep building. Those leeches and swine, that's all they do. They build. They just want stuff, and they build. But it's impressive. It's impressive with the stuff they built, so I guess it's worth something. I mean, I've taught Deckard Cain before he took on Diablo himself, so there you go. but give yourself a pat on the back. You've killed the boss. Good job.